Hey YouTube, Sandyfrank here. Today, this is going to be an abbreviated episode of Hobby Talk. I'm trying to do Hobby Talk episodes every Tuesday, so be sure and stay tuned for those. This week, due to the polar vortex, there's a polar vortex going on where I'm living, and when normally this time of year we're starting to warm back up and get kind of springy type weather. Right now it's the coldest it's been here in since the 1980s. It's unbelievable, and we've been experiencing rolling blackouts. This is the first time I've ever been through rolling blackouts. So the power will go out, power comes back on. So I'm trying to do this video in one of these little windows of when I have power on. So this is going to be a fun episode. I'm going to talk about how to protect and store PSA graded cards. I know I get a lot of viewers that want to know how I store cards. Well, here's how I do it. So a PSA slab, this is a Wendell Carter Jr. PSA 9. This is a beautiful looking card. As you notice, there's no scratches on this slab, and what you want to do is keep your PSA slab nice, because nothing makes a PSA slab look bad more than being all scratched up. So number one thing you want to do, you've already protected your card by getting it graded. You want to protect this slab because the slab really brings out your card. And there's two different companies that I've used. First is this one. It's called Collect Save Protect brand. They're graded card PSA size resealable sleeves. And I'll show you how these look. Here's what they look like. They're nice clear plastic, and you just take your card and you put it in here. I like to put the front of the card in the front of the sleeve so that it folds on the back this way. So we put it in there like that. It's got a little adhesive here. And go ahead and seal her up. Okay, so this way your card is protected, will not get scratched with these protective sleeves on here. But this is a cheaper version of a protective sleeve. I'm gonna get another card here. Sorry, I should have had this already in the video. So we're gonna take this card, this Luca, a PSA 10 Luka Doncic, which I pulled this out of the pack myself and got graded and got a PSA 10. So as you can see, beautiful slab, no scratches. I want to keep it that way. This is a more expensive version, but I prefer it. It's the Cardboard Gold Perfect Fit sleeves. So grab one of these. You can get these from Cardboard Gold or maybe at your local hobby shop. They're a little more expensive than the cheaper brand, but look, as you can see, it's got a tapered cut on these, and I'll show you how nice it is to have that tapered cut. So we're going to put our Luca in there. We take the little adhesive strip off. And close it up. Alright, so there's the Luca. Now, it might be hard to see this on camera, but the Cardboard Gold brand is definitely a little bit clearer. This one's a slightly bit more cloudy, and I also enjoy how it fits the card better. You don't have this little flap right here on the side of the cheaper sleeve. That part is not on, since it's tapered. You don't have that. So I prefer this version of it, and that's the Cardboard Gold PSA sleeves. And these are perfect fit for PSA. I think they probably make ones for BGS also, because the BGS slab is different. So you have them, now you have your cards protected, your slabs protected with a sleeve. Now, how do you store them and keep them safe stored? So I found, I love these. They're just these little storage bins. Let me go up back a little bit so you can see it. And also, here's the UPC on it. So if you decide you want to get those, there is the UPC data on that. They're made by Sterilite. It's a 7-quart holder. I really love these, but I have found that I cannot find these anymore. And they just have little flappers that open. Man, this is a little bit too close. You can see they have a little plastic flap that will lock it shut. And I have some cards on top here that I was going to demonstrate the space. But I can get 46 PSA graded cards in one of these, and there's plenty of space. They're not overly tight in there. You can go through and look at cards you want to look at. It's like, oh, I want to look at my Ronald Acuna. Oh, there it is. So you can get 46 cards in there in one of these. These are stackable also, and you can also put cards on the top if you want. There's still space on the top of the box in case you want to fill that up with more. But I can get 46 cards in the bottom part of this. So there's how that locks together. Now, there's also, since I can't find those anymore, I did find this version. Looks very similar. Let's see. It is also made by Sterilite, and it is the 6-quart size. And I just don't like the look of it as much. It's a little bit more, boxy looking, but it also has the bring this up here. It also has the locking plastic top, and they are stackable also. But despite it not looking quite as nice, and actually has less, the other one was 7-quart, this one's 6-quart. I can actually get 50 cards, 50 PSA cards into one of these. You can see, very nicely fit in there. They're not too tight. You can pull out your card. Let's see what this one is. Oh, look, there's a Charizard EX. And it's just a nice way to keep your cards organized, and keeps them from getting dust when you keep them in a plastic bin or whatever. And also, yes, you can put cards on the top on these as well. Just not as many because it's 6-quart. But if you're not interested in keeping cards on top of your sleeved cards on the bottom, this one actually does hold 4 more cards than the 7-quart size. It just doesn't look as cool. But I have definitely seen these at the stores, like at Target and stuff, recently, where I cannot find the 7-quart size anymore. So, trying to get through this video before we lose power again. But that is this week's version of Hobby Talk. As you can see, I was putting some BGS size slabs in there as well. There's a Carl Yastrzemski. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this episode, and maybe share some of your guys'. Maybe you guys have found another brand of these PSA sleeves that work even better than the cardboard gold version. Please put it in the comments, and stay tuned. Make sure you stop by every Tuesday, because we'll have a new episode of Hobby Talk. And I try to do Hobby Talk episodes about things that I'm collecting, but I would definitely listen to other people's suggestions for episodes. But we do Star Wars Hobby Talk episodes, we do Hot Wheels Hobby Talk, we do Star Wars cars, we do Pokemon, baseball, basketball, whatever anybody wants to see, and stuff that I actually know something about. We'll do it on Hobby Talk. Alright, and sorry about phones blowing up over here with all the power outages. Everybody's checking up on each other to make sure everybody's staying warm. Alright, you stay warm, and stay tuned for more videos. Later.